Welcome, everybody, to another episode, the greatest fantasy league in all of the land, the Yay Don't Play. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Today, we got a very special co host. Everybody say what's up to my boy right here, 415 Hustler, the reigning champ. Let's get it.
What's going on, man? Glad to be here, man. Thanks for the invite, man. Really looking forward to having a good chat. Just kicking off the season, but man, let me tell you something, man. It feels good to be the champ.
Yeah. How was
It sure does.
how was the off season, man? Were you just constantly thinking about it like every day? Like, fuck, I actually won.
No, we had a really strong team. You know what I mean? It was a great season the whole way. I mean, it's probably one of the strongest teams that I've had. And at the end, being the first one, it was kind of like, it was a great season, hell of a season. We just got that one, and hopefully a few more to come. But exciting, and we got her back here. Taking real good care of her.
Nice. I heard there was a dent in it after you left the draft, huh? We're gonna have to find the max for that. You know what I'm saying, right? You're since you won and this is your first time you won and you've been in the league for so long, it kind of reminds me of like what's his name, the old Steelers head coach. What was his name?
Bill Cowher.
Yeah, how he was all like, finally after all these years to reach the pinnacle. Was that him or was that I forgot who that was?
It might have been Mike
John
Shannon.
Elway. No, that was John Elway. He said finally to reach the pinnacle after all these years, right?
Hey, we weren't that bad, man. We never, I mean, we had some opportunities, and like I said, we had some good teams, team MVP team, and I don't know, I mean, sometimes you just have to have things break your way or whatnot to win it, whatever.
But what's it called? Well, that's what's up, man. You finally got there. That's awesome. On a side note, man, we heard you're expecting a baby, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. Big time. Me and the wife, we're excited. Baby girl coming Christmas. So about 3 months out now, man. The months are flying by. So man, we're excited.
That's what's up.
It's gonna get a little louder around here.
For sure. Now he's gonna get a little annoyed every now and then.
Right. Yeah.
That's cool. Anyways, man, let's get right into it, man.
Do it, man.
Week one was pretty much like a lot of disappointments as far as like elite players goes. Josh Allen had 4 turnovers in Monday Night Football. By the way, man, the Scorpios let you have that game. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. Well, here, let's check this out right quick. Let's look at the standings, man. First of all, I look at the Flying Hotheads, man. Yahoo called it. They were like the number 1 team, Flying Hotheads, man. They're as advertised, 150 points. I mean, hey, that's pretty legit right there in the league,
Let me tell you something. The Flying Hotheads, they're one of those, streaky teams, right? When they're hot and they're good, man, they are good. They're always dominant. But when they're
good till they get to the Super Bowl. Now,
and when they aren't good, man, they suck. So I don't know, man. Yeah, this year, I mean, they look pretty good.
All right. Well, I'm looking at the Hops. You know what I'm saying? I guess they got that high gravity offense going again this year, at least through week 1. The Max, man. I don't know, man. I can't say they're number 2 in the power rankings just because. How often is Dallas going to give them 55 points or whatever it is they got,
Yeah, that defense looks legit, man. But yeah, I mean, it's, defenses can, just because they're a good defense on paper doesn't mean it translates to fantasy. But
yeah, and I say a good defense in the league will get you a good, like 20, 25 points. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like the average, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like 55, right? Something crazy like that.
But anyways, then we got the Hustlers, man, a very, very well-known team that's known to be in this spot year in and year out, the primetime Cats,
Yeah.
God's gift to earth, you know what I'm saying, right? He's like, yeah, keep talking, know what I'm saying, right?
Right.
No,
he's back to talking again once he got in the win column. So
I think he pretty much talked to Deion Sanders in the offseason. Deion Sanders turned around Colorado. The Cats had to turn it around after not making the playoffs last year,
Yeah.
Let's talk about those, man. let's talk about the Geneva Evil Geniuses, man.
Woo.
Man, dude, like if there's anybody that got
Man,
struggles,
hey.
they lost guys out for the season. They got the guillotine, man. You know what? Pour one out for Matt right quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the poor guy wasn't even supposed to be in the guillotine, man, and then he just throws in $20 and gets whooped the first week, and he's out. You know what I mean?
Last minute. You know, it's funny because then Drew was the first one to say, "Yeah, I want to be in it," and he was almost out, but then Geneva Evil Genius said, "Nah, bro, I got this, man." You know.
Right. Yeah, man. Yeah, he had a tough week. Man, it's only week 1, man, but hey, he was aggressive in the waiver wire, so I mean, he knows he's probably behind the 8 ball, and he's got some serious things going against him, and his team got compromised a little bit, so he had to spend some money. You know what I mean? A third of it, right? He spent like $50.
He dropped money. I mean, he got $102 left right there.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. All right, man. Let's check this out, man. As far as matchups of the week, it got to be number 1 versus number 2. This early already in the season, you know what I'm saying? But we got the Flying Hopheads over here going up against the Max. Let's see. Let's check this out.
Two strong teams. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got it side by side. Tua, man. I mean, he may not be the best quarterback, but I mean, he's gonna put up points.
I would say him and Patrick Mahomes. I mean, obviously, I give the edge to Patrick Mahomes, but Tua, like you said, hey, he could go off for 45. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even if they're behind, man, you know what I mean? They're behind. They're just gonna start throwing it, and they got weapons, Tyreek and Waddle, and I mean, and then Mike McDaniel's loves to throw it, you know what I mean? So they're gonna he's a good fantasy quarterback. He may not be the best quarterback, not even in real life, but I mean this is fantasy, so garbage time, you know what I'm saying?
As far as Jefferson had a great game already on Thursday Night Football, 159 yards.
I mean, Jefferson's
11 receptions.
He's the best.
He's elite, right? What's the name? St. Brown. I would say he could totally match that.
But you know what? Looking at that, Addison just pretty much almost canceled out Jefferson, so that's a big win for the Max.
For sure, and not only that, but like AJ Brown on the other side. I don't know. What do you think about that argument they had on the sidelines, man? I feel like that's a cancer for the team. It's like you're gonna be there's no I in team, and he's like, "Hey man, pass me the ball." You don't got the 49ers. You know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, no, I mean because they're winning, and it's not like, hey man, it's week 10. It was just. It's week 2, and he's already frustrated.
Exactly. And then look, we got James Conner, Stevenson from New England. I would say that's pretty even.
St. Brown, he's going to be good. I mean, he's legit for Detroit. That was a good pickup there, a good draft.
We got Kenneth Walker and Madison. Madison sucked balls or whatever. Poor guy. He got harassed by the Philly fans. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Higbee and Goddard. Okay. Sanders and Mostert. Mostert was dealing with that knee injury, but he's apparently, from what I heard last, he's good to go. Base versus Myers.
And I'll tell you what, man. I think, man, I'll be surprised if the Max is able to beat the Hopheads on this one, man. I think.
Okay, that's where I'm going next. That's where I'm going next. So your pick is the Hopheads to win this week.
I think so, man.
Nothing you know what? That makes 2 of us, bro. I got to go with the 2, man.
Hey, Max.
I mean, the Max already got a nice little lead, but I mean, hey, the Hopheads got a nice little lead, but the Max are projected to win right now. But I mean, yeah, like you're right. I think the Max got this. Start 2-0 early in the season.
Which is no good for me, for us actually. By the way, you know what I mean. But so I'm actually rooting for the Max.
Nice.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good matchup, man, to kind of kick it off. Week 2,
Yeah, for sure. So what do you got? You got any bold predictions for the year? Like anything you want to say?
Yeah, man. I mean, when's the last time somebody went back to back?
Let's look at it.
What? At least 3, 4, 5 years. Might have been Big D. I think Edsy did it back in the day.
Yeah, so back to back was Big D, 2015 and 2016, right there.
So that's
That was
been
the
like
last time he went.
6 years.
Somebody went back to back, and that's the only time anybody went back to back.
Oh,
Actually,
is it? Yeah, that goes way back.
it's tough. It's tough, bro. It's tough.
Yeah,
But I mean, hey, you're off to a good start at 1-0.
yeah,
Let's see how it goes for
yeah.
you.
I actually, last year, I'll tell you, we years past, we've always had this philosophy, we always want to get like the unknown guys in the later rounds, some sneaky guys that are gonna really be, come up and be big difference makers later in the year. And it hasn't worked out. And then last year we actually went with a different philosophy. We just went in there and say, you know what? This year we're not gonna overthink it. We're just gonna pick, the best player out there, get the talent, be aggressive at the waiver, and like I said, sometimes things got to break your way, injuries, right? Avoid injuries, and maybe the other guys, the other team you're playing against, have bad days, whatever.
Okay,
So
I
this
hear
year we
that.
kind of did the same thing. This year kind of went with the same philosophy. For week one for me, I felt like some of my guys, Trevor Lawrence, Chase, didn't do anything. My number one pick. So, and we still scored.
Yeah, so here before let's check out your team right quick. Let's see who you got on the roster right here.
Yeah.
So, like you said right now, Jamar Chase didn't do much last week. I mean, you can't expect him not to do anything.
Right.
If his quarterback doesn't do anything, he ain't gonna do nothing, right? But Trevor Lawrence, solid pick, solid pick. Jamar Chase, obviously, he should rise from the ashes. He's projected like 17, 16, 18 every week. So he's pretty good, right? We also got Garrett Wilson. Damn, man, big hit because Aaron Rodgers is gone. Travis Etienne. He's legit. Brees Hall, he's on the snap count. Darren Waller, I don't know how you had to do last week.
I don't know, man. I mean, he's supposed to be good to go this week, and if he's Darren Waller and he plays, I think he'll be all right. But
AJ Dillon, he's for sure, from what I've heard, is Aaron Jones is probably not going to play. So you got a solid start there. Yeah. Cortland Sutton did good, but I heard Jerry Judy's coming back this week. You got the rookie Charbonnet or whatever you say.
Yeah.
Dalvin Cook, you know what I'm saying? He had 13.
He's insurance for Brees Hall. I
for sure.
Handcuff, whatever. Osborne, I mean, he did all right, but Addison looks like he might be the number 2.
KJ Osborne, he had a pretty good week. He had a touchdown. But Kendrick Bourne, man, hell of a pickup, man. I wish I would have got him. He definitely had the targets. He looked like the man in New England.
Mac Jones, baby, let's go.
Jake Moody, man, goddamn you. You know what I'm saying? You took that.
You know what? You had him, didn't you?
I dropped him because he was hurt and they had started working out 2 other kickers. And I'm just like, bro, like, I'm not going to hold on to him and try to get a kicker like the day before the game, all right? So that's why I just let go. But you know what? I got San Diego kicker and he did good. Dicker did good. You know what I'm saying? He had like 3 lesser points than Moody or whatever.
Hey, it's always, you know what I mean, being a Niner fan, you know what I'm saying? It's always cool having a player. I didn't have anyone this year, and I'm like, it'll be a little more exciting having Jake Moody. I know he's got a boot. I know
you gotta have at least one Niner player on your team,
Gotta have it. When I saw him there, I'm like, man, and I had Jake Elliott from Philly, and I'm like, you know what, man, fuck Philadelphia, man. I'm gonna get our guy, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's why, I got
all right, we'll check it out, Ed. Hey, man, it was nice to have you on the show. You got anything to say to the viewers before we go?
No, man, just keep in tune, man. We're going to go back to back. Going to be second time ever, man. And first time ever, we're going to do it 3 times. But this year, we're repeating, man, as champs.
Damn, this guy sounding like LeBron. We're not winning 1. We're not winning 2. We're winning 3. Jesus Christ, man.
You know what? Hey, we're undefeated. We're gonna go undefeated throughout the whole season, man. That's bad news for you, man.
Damn. Okay. Watch you lose this week, though. All right, y'all. Right? That's Young Raph. You got your boy Ed 415 Hustler. You know what I'm saying? We're out.
Reigning, defending champion.
Peace.